Series is rigged. There's no business of having a game 7 in the first round, but Adam Silver wants the dollar signs early on. Goat King the Bond hating bums watching the third seed win 3 straight games to execute the comeback with the Timberwolves at 3 wins. Goat King LeBron was at 131 playoff wins at the time that he executed his last 3-1 comeback when the comeback Cavs defeated the Warriors in 2016. Well, Goat King LeBron James is about to become 5-6 in the NBA Finals, and Goat King LeBron is going to do so 56 playoff wins later after his last 3-1 comeback against the Cavs, because Goat King LeBron enters the series with 183 playoff wins in his career. He's at 184 right now. His 185th win is the beginning of the legendary Lake Show. His 77th game of the season, Goat King LeBron is going to win Game 7. This is straight out of Revelation. The greatest player ever. Revelation, the 66th book in the Bible. He will improve to 6-6 in the NBA Finals when it's all said and done. His 185th playoff win of his career is going to be in Game 5 at the Crypt. The Lakers' 33rd win of the season at home. The Lakers are going to go on to appear in their 33rd appearance in the NBA Finals. What is 85? 85 is simply the opponent in the Finals, which is Boston. And Goat King LeBron and Luka, number 77, is going to execute the comeback in Goat King LeBron's 77th win of the season. So that's Book of Revelation. Magical Lake Show is also that 85 too. The Magical LA Lake Show would simply be the 186 playoff win of Goat King LeBron's career, and then the T-Wolves are defeated. Again, the Timberwolves are defeated for the 13th time in the playoff series. LA, Gematria 13, T-Wolves are going down. Now, the key day in the series is going to be the NBA debut of Kobe against Minnesota on November the 3rd of 1996, exactly 26 weeks after the day that Kobe made his debut against the Timberwolves. The Lakers defeat the Minnesota Timberwolves exactly 26 weeks to execute a comeback. Now, comeback's 26, T-Wolves is 26. Goat King LeBron's going to win his 26th NBA Finals game of his career to defeat the Celtics in the finals, and thus the comeback is executed exactly 26 weeks after the day that Kobe made his NBA debut. Now, 182 days would basically be the Mamba mentality. The Lakers execute the comeback 182 days after the NBA debut of Kobe against Minnesota. Goat King LeBron's birthday is a very important day. 4 months, 4 days. If you include the end day, it would be 18 weeks. 4 months, 4 days would be the Lakers' last title at Disney, at the Bubble. Bubble's 44. Champions is 44. Let's think about the death of Jerry West. When it's all said and done, I think he won 1 title and 8 NBA Finals appearances, so you know that his death day is going to be a very important one as well. So you have to connect all of the key dates. That May the 4th is the day of the comeback. I just have to put 2004 for the first one. Now, Lakers at 32 home wins for the season. They're 33rd to begin a magical comeback. Their 34th home win would defeat Anthony Edwards in Game 7. Anthony, 34, the prodigy from Slovenia. Quite frankly, yours truly is Luka Doncic. Now, Kobe's birthday is August 23rd. The day of Kobe's debut, his birthday is going to be a key one, I think. So Goat LeBron's birthday is a very important one. This is a championship dedicated to the fans. for the LA Wildfires. You see, this is going to be the magical title for the first title since at Disney World, the LA Lakers. $117-118, but the Lakers returned to the floor 6 days later. The Lakers are going to beat the Timberwolves 111 days after they returned to the floor. The NBA Finals is 111, so 111 days after the Lakers return to the floor is when they win the series. The Lakers' first win back from the Wildfires to Game 7 would be 109 days, and 109 is basically Gematria of Los Angeles. And here's the ticker. The Luka trade, February the 1st, to the day of the Game 7 notice is 3 months, 3 days. Now, this is the Lakers' 33rd appearance in the finals. And it's going to be a magical title as goalkeeper LeBron ties Magic Johnson and Kobe Bryant. This is the Lakers' 33rd appearance in the finals. So the series is going to end 3 months and 3 days after Luka was traded to the Lakers. It would be 93 days, end day included. Notice how Luka Doncic is Gematria of 93, and the Lakers are going to win. Goalkeeper LeBron is next title in front of fans 9 years and 3 days after June the 19th would be the day of Game 7 on June the 22nd. So Luka's birthday is going to be important as well. 66 days like goalkeeper LeBron proving the 6-6 in the finals. But remember the 26 weeks from the day that Kobe made his NBA debut. End day, it'd be 9 weeks and 3 days. So you saw that 93 again. Now, 2 months and 6 days again. Can't reiterate it enough. It's 26 win the finals. Execute a comeback to beat the Timberwolves. That's what it's about right here. 2 months and 6 days after his birthday, the Lakers execute a comeback against the T-Wolves. So this is centered around Luka's birthday as well. Now 65 is basically the back-to-back titles, the repeat. It's also Lakers' first title since at Orlando, at Florida, 65 during a pandemic. Pandemic is 65. What about the death day on the 26th day for Kobe? So Kobe's going to be a main theme in all of this. The Lakers execute a comeback against Minnesota 3 months and 8 days, 98 days after the death of Kobe. Champions is 98. The repeat's 98, 3 months and 8 days. Goalkeeper LeBron is the king, and they defeat Minnesota. And noted it Minnesota 38. Now the king is Gematria of the 34th win at home to execute the comeback. And the main question is, how many 3-1 comebacks in the history of the NBA? 13 instances of a team coming back from 3-1. Now the 14th comeback down 3-1 is going to happen because the Lakers going to go on to repeat to win the 13th and the 14th titles while based at LA, and goalkeeper LeBron is going to tie Mike and Kareem 14 years after his first title. He went 1-4 in the finals with the Cavs. He won 14 playoff series as a member of the Miami Heat. And notice, LA's going to be the next to execute a 3-1 comeback because LA is Gematria of 14 in the reverse. But what about May the 4th? To the Game 1 of the finals. And now, who really knows if there's a Game 7 in the Western Conference? So, 32 days later, the Lakers, 33 end day, 32 days later, the Lakers are in Game 1 of the finals. The Luka trade was made on the 32nd day. Boston's 32, first title since at the bubble, 32. LeBron ties Magic Johnson, number 32, is a key component as well when it's all said and done. And then the amount of time from the comeback to the Game 7 win, the Lakers improved to 4-9 in the finals against the Celtics 49 days after executing the comeback. They got Luka from Dallas. They play the Warriors in the next round of the playoffs. And I always think Beantown is 49. Well, you look at what I'm thinking about, okay, the Lake Show is 46, but the 4-9 is basically the 4-9 record against the Celtics 7 weeks after the Game 7. Goat in the Bonds return another key day. Michael Jordan's birthday. These kind of things you have to look out for. 43 days later, after his return from injury, the GOAT is going to win the Game 7. GOAT 43, champion 43, that's at 65. Gematria in that event entered in the calculator 1 month and 12 days after return against the Chicago Bulls. The LA Lakers execute their Game 7 comeback. And the 185th win of GOAT King Bond's career is going to execute the legendary comeback. Luka comeback is good enough for me. The Luka comeback for the first title since at Disney World is also exact Gematria around 48 and 58. GOAT King Bond is the last to execute the 3-1 comeback. The beginning of the season, I think, to the day of the Game 7 is going to be important. Not sure that 194 or 195 is bad. It could require a little bit more investigation. Lakers 3-1 comeback is the 92 days after the Luka trade to the day that they defeat the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves have 36 wins against the conference. The Lakers is Gematria 36. The Lakers are going to ultimately get their 18th win of the season against the Celtics. What day of the year is May the 4th? Happy Cinco de Mayo for the Lakers. I think May the 4th to Coach Redick's birthday is going to be important too. This is a big moment for this coach. The amount of time from that Game 7 to the birthday. 51 days, last 3-1 comeback was the Cavs. GOAT King Bond's record is 6-1 when he's down 2-1. It's gonna be 7-1 like Celtics 71 and 26 greatest of all time. It's Gematria 71. So that's the thing you have to look out for as well. GOAT King Bond improved to 7-2 in Game 7s. 7th Game 7, take on the 7-time champion Warriors. Greatest NBA player 72, big one. You can go 7-0 in his last 7 Game 7s to beat the Timberwolves. 70. Of course, these numbers is 77. GOAT King Bond, his 77th game of the season. This is the kind of thing you have to look out for. His 35th game as a member of the Lakers, going to execute the Game 7 with the King. I should say, King James is 35. King James, reverse 55, would be Gematria Timberwolves. Now, Minnesota Timberwolves is 93. The Minnesota Timberwolves Gematria should be the main thing that we're looking at. So Minnesota Timberwolves 93. Goalkeeper LeBron wins his next title in front of fans 9 years and 3 days later. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again. The Game 7 win is going to happen 93 days after the Luka trade. So sit back and enjoy the show. The first title since at Disney World. The magical Mamba title for the first title since at Disney World. Goalkeeper LeBron election, the greatest show ever in the history of the world. You ain't know nothing. Go King LeBron James. How many losses are the Timberwolves at? You see, that series went 2-2. That Warriors series can go 2-2. Timberwolves' 37th loss of the season is going to be at Los Angeles. Their 35th loss begins a comeback. King James 35. The Lakers is 36. And the rest is history.